Hello, welcome to the 70B, which is about match preview of Leeds United versus Aston Villa.
How you doing, Lee?
Yeah, good.
Um, yeah, look, we've got to talk about it, haven't we? Daniel Farker and the situation, right? You've heard about it all week.
Yep.
The fans are wanting him out and stuff like that, right? Now, look, yeah, we haven't had best results against Brighton, and we haven't had best result against Forest.
Yeah.
But we've let's look at table. Let's look at table league, right? So, right, let's start with Leeds United, right? They're currently
16,
played
11,
on.
11 points.
So we're on a point a game, aren't we?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how true it is, but apparently he's got 4 games to serve his job. Some people are saying 5, right?
Yep.
So if you look at right. So in no particular order: Aston Villa, Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Possibly then I think it's Brentford, right? Do you think it's? Do you think if that is true, do you think it's been a bit unfair on Farker because the the 5 games he's got to serve his jobs are probably the hardest fixtures we've had so far this season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And look, yes, you know my feelings about Farker. You know that you know my feelings since he come into club. Like I'm not overly keen on Farker, but what I can't knock him for is an excellent coach. You
Yeah.
don't get 100 points in Championship if you're a bad coach, Lee. You just don't.
No.
You know what I mean? You just don't, mate. And you know
Mm-hmm.
it's 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 upsetting to see, that when we got promoted, we were all really excited about Premier League and facing teams like Liverpool, Man City, Man United,
Mm.
Chelsea, Arsenal. We want to face these teams. That's where to better yourself. That's where you come into Premier League for.
Yeah.
Right. I better turn that telly down above us. Don't want to know that. Hang on a minute. Is it the right remote? No, it's not. Give me a minute. Sorry. Let me turn that telly down. Right, but it's Lee, where do you stand with Farker? Where do you stand with him? Not me. I'm asking you, where do you stand with Farker?
Honestly, I like Farker,
Yeah.
but I said it last preview we do against Nottingham Forest. Just take game by game.
What, rather than thinking 4 or 5 fixtures in front?
Yes.
Because I know you. I'm going to contradict you a bit here when I say this, right?
Yeah.
But if you look at the next 4 or 5 fixtures,
Yeah.
I think Aston Villa at home's the easiest fixture to win.
I think Aston will look good. Yeah,
They're a good side, aren't they? You know what I mean? Aston Villa are currently. Sorry, Aston Villa. Let me share screen again, Lee. So where are Aston Villa, please, League?
in
6, yeah. Played
11,
on.
18 points.
They've won 4 of the last 5 games.
Yeah.
They're only 4 points off of Manchester City in second.
Yes.
But the good thing about these run of fixtures is,
Yep.
I think there's only Man City where we've got to play away from home. The other teams are at home, and his home form's a lot better than his away form. Ellen Road. Let's be honest. We don't complain about the results.
No.
The performances. Sorry, the performances at home.
Yeah.
It's the away games what seems to be a problem.
Yes. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I just think I think what we do right is we have a narrative, right? Whether it, I'm not saying people deliberately use the narrative or whatever, or they don't. But if 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 we want, if we don't like something, we will say everything so we don't have to have it.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes when it comes to managers, people's minds are already made up. It's very hard to change your fans' mind on a manager. And the problem is I just don't want us to be too hasty, sack a manager and bring in somebody who doesn't know Leeds United, doesn't know what the fan base is all about, doesn't know the players,
Yeah.
and having to rebuild. You know, find yourself in a position where you're struggling in league you come into, and Premier League's one of the most toughest leagues you can get to work to come into.
Yeah.
And I don't think we're going to be able to attract the managers needed what are going to get us out of this predicament.
No.
They're not going to come to a. They're not going to want a relegation scrap thing put on a CV. I've said this before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, the good thing is, it looks like all teams fit apart from Barnavo, who we haven't really seen anywhere. We haven't seen him play,
Mm.
and looks like Nonto. Apparently, the reason why he did play Nonto against Forest is because he wanted to give him a bit longer to get him match fit, right?
Yes.
And so hopefully, fingers crossed, he should be um, ready to go against Aston Villa.
Yeah. Yes.
And
Yeah.
so. But do I think Nonto's
Mm.
going to be our saviour? No, I don't. I think there's a few more problems in side than that. I don't just think it's a matter of needing Nonto to come in and we're going to start winning every game. I don't believe that at all.
Yeah.
Um, and going back to Farkley, I think it's fair to say, mate, that he didn't exactly get the best backing from board in summer, did he?
No. No. No.
Do you know what I mean? The players we brought in, how many of them have really worked? Who we brought in? Perry, maybe,
Maybe.
but even he's a bit suspect because he
Uh,
he pushes it out into danger zone.
mm.
He don't parry it away from goal. He pushes it back into the danger zone.
Mm.
You know, I said to you that I were happy for Darlow to be in that. Perry shouldn't just be fit and then come straight back into the side again.
Yeah.
I think I think if I'm handing my hat on the goalkeeper
Mm.
to get to if I were Farker, I'm sorry, I'd be playing Darlow. I would.
Yeah. Because
I'd be playing Darlow, mate.
player I know what's trying to do is
Look, he pulls us. He's a great shot stopper.
he gets out of what
I just don't have any confidence that he does the right things during in-game management.
you
Look at that. He parried it out back into his centre of his goal, right? For that goal, what Forest scored, the second goal.
yeah
It, yeah, he shouldn't have been as free. He shouldn't have had as much freedom as he had.
yeah
But if he'd have parried it away and knocked it out for a corner,
yeah
it at least gives you a chance to regroup. Get yourself defensively set.
yes
That's why I'd go. That's why I'd go for Darlow. Yeah, his ball distribution isn't brilliant,
yeah
but I'd still go for Darlow in that. If it's true that Farker's only got 4 games to go, and if he knows he's only got 4 games to go,
mm,
he's going to want players in who we can trust.
yeah.
Lee, who's impressed you at Leeds United's side? I'm just going to ask you. These last few, this season, who's really impressed you? Who would you say? Yes, that they play great week in week out. Who gives effort? Who gives it all for the white shirt?
Honestly, I know it's I know it's early days. I know it's early in the season,
Well, it's only 11 games to be
but
played. To be
11
fair,
games, right? But my thing is Warden,
Rodon's, yeah,
because Warden do everything. He don't get injured. He don't get.
he's solid, isn't he?
He's so
He's
just.
solid. I'll tell you who's let me down, who I think's been a big letdown. And I'm not on about the players who were coming, I'm on about the players who we had last season.
Mm,
Ampadu. I don't know what's up with Ampadu.
I don't know what.
I thought Ampadu were going to be as good as what I thought Ampadu were going to be playing as well as what Rodon's playing now.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah,
Is I watched. I watched. It's not only captain of Leeds United.
yeah,
He's captain of Wales.
yeah.
He's so the managers will see something in him
Mm,
to make him captain for starters. But why isn't he performing like we know we can? You know what I mean? That's another concern for me.
yeah. I don't know what wrong with him. People like him, but
I like Campbell. I like Campbell. I like Roden. You
mm,
know, a player who I don't like, but I think he's been fantastic for us. Um, is Aronson. I think Aronson puts in effort.
yes,
He's not the best footballer in World League,
no.
but he puts effort in.
Yeah, I'd say that about quite a good effort and good Muslim.
Yeah, Gubbins has been very good. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. Arguably, one of the better players in opening 11 games this season. I think.
So months,
I think he's settled in well.
yeah, so months have some good.
I'm not sure about Longstaff Lee. I think the best game he played was that game against Newcastle. After
Mm,
that, you know, what's he done? What's he really done for us?
I know.
It's you know, I heard somebody say, "Oh, maybe the novelty of getting promoted is worn off." But how can it wear off after 11 games? It's not like we get, you know, it's not like we're rock bottom, we're at bottom at league or like that. You know, it, I don't think it's that. I don't think the novelty at Premier League's wore off. I don't. I just think, I just think it's, I just think the players they need to be, to be switched on a bit more.
Yes,
They seem to lose concentration and lose the runners. We're conceding the same goals. And that ain't a Daniel Farker problem. That's a player problem.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Not picking up on your runners, not marking men you're supposed to be marking. That's on you. That's not on Farker. Farker can't do that
No,
during a game. You know what I mean? It's this game against Aston Villa, right?
yeah.
Aston Villa are flying at this moment in time. But I do
Mm,
believe, strangely, that we could get something from this game. I really do. I've got more confidence getting something from this game than I have the other four games
mm.
afterwards. And that's the truth. What about you? Do you think we could get something from Villa, or do you think it's going to be too tough? Do you think Villa are just too good?
We can get a bit of it, especially at home.
Well, his own form's brilliant, isn't it? His own form we can't argue with.
Mm. But away from this sorting out.
It does. It does. Right, Lee. So we've got Aston Villa, Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, Aston Villa, Liverpool, Chelsea, and who else? Brentford.
But
Right. So out of 15 games, out of 15 points, how many points do you think we're going to? How many points do you think Farker needs to get to keep his job? Out of 15,
I think we can get a 3 point against Aston Villa.
right, and pick up a point against a point up against either because Liverpool aren't in any fine form at the moment.
No.
Liverpool are really struggling. We might be able to get a point from Liverpool.
But Man City,
I don't think we'll get out against Man City. It's at Etihad, isn't it?
yeah, but Chelsea can get something like Chelsea, no.
That's at home, isn't it? We play Chelsea at home. That's at Ellen Road, I believe.
And I think we got, in summertime, I think we got no game in summertime.
Well, let me get. I should have done this, Lee. Sorry. I'll get this Leeds fixtures up for you so you can have a look at them.
Because I know we got Palace, so, yeah,
Well, let me share screen. Right, Lee. So we've got Aston Villa at home on 23rd. Then that's the Sunday. The following Saturday we've got Man City away.
yep,
I don't think we'll get up from that game.
Chelsea at home,
Chelsea at home, Liverpool at home, and then Brentford
probably.
away. We're away at Brentford.
Um,
So out of them games, right? Just say if he needs 4 points,
yeah.
right? I think the best chance we're going to get of getting the win the 3 points is against Villa.
I think it's Villa and probably Brentford.
What you think might? I don't. What you think might get something against Brentford?
Yes.
So what you're saying, and we aren't going to get out against Man City,
Mm, not really, no.
Chelsea at home.
It's probably a tough game.
So you think we might lose that game?
Why are you not doing that?
Liverpool at home.
I know Liverpool have not got good record so far.
Well, this season is struggling, yeah. You don't think so, though?
Don't think so.
So you're saying that out of the next 5 games, what, 3 points against Villa? Point against Brentford.
Yes.
So that'll be 4 points out of 5.
Yeah.
Out of 15.
Yeah.
That'll be 4 points out of 15. Will that be enough to keep his job? I'm not sure. I'm really not.
Because what?
Because this is what I think. Right? I think we could get a win against Villa. That'll give us 3 points.
Yeah.
From a lose to Man City, I think we could get a point against Chelsea. I really do. That'll be 4 points out of the 3 games.
Yeah.
You know, Liverpool depends on what Liverpool turns up. So I reckon we could get 4 points out of them 4 games, which should be a point a game.
Yeah.
Is what we need. You know, they say you need to on average a point a point a game. Now, if we get 4 points out of them games, I think that'll keep Farkley's job. I do now, and there will be people out there, right? Whereas even if he beats Aston Villa, people will still be calling for him because they've got their mind made up about him that it's not going to be good enough to keep us in division.
Yeah.
Now, I think if a manager proves himself, he should be given a benefit of doubt to carry on for for another 4 games or whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Like do it in 4-game block seasons.
Yeah.
For 4-game blocks, rather than having him on a tightrope all the time. Because if you got him on a tightrope, he's eventually he's going to fall off. Don't put too much pressure on Farker either, really. But we will as a fan base, we will, and as content creators, which we are, we're stubbies. But content creators will be they'll be adding pressure onto him. The ones who want him out will be putting pressure on him, and the ones who want him to stop. So there's no in between. You see, you're either out or you're in. Now, I think you can be in between. I think if he gets 4 points from these next 4 games, you've got to give him benefit of doubt to at least go into January transfer window to see what he can do. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. I don't know if Tanaka can play against us on Sunday.
When did Japan play again next? Or have they played all their games now?
No idea.
So we don't know Japan's, because I know Scotland are playing tonight, aren't they? Is it tonight? No, it's Brazil tonight. It's Brazil tonight. That's on ITV. I think ITV4 have got it.
I don't know if Tanaka can play very well for that game.
Would you start Tanaka though, Lee?
If he come back early.
Didn't he play a full 90 minutes for Japan?
Yes.
He played a full 90 minutes, didn't he? It was Brendan Aronson who got brought off after 67 minutes.
Yes.
In his international duty.
But he's back in June, not.
I think he'll play Brendan Aronson. I think it's one of his first names on team sheet. One of them anyway.
But I don't know if oh.
Do you think Onto's going to start, like?
If he's available, yes, but I can't see dropping Dan James.
Well, Dan James looks like he's match fit, doesn't he? Because he played for Wales, didn't he?
Yeah.
So he looks like he's match fit.
Ampadu looks like match fit as well.
Yeah, Ampadu played full game, didn't he?
No.
He did, didn't he? He was captain, wasn't
he? Yeah.
Did he play full game or did he get brought off?
Play full game. Warner played full game as well.
Yeah.
So Dowd played full game as well for 90 minutes.
So let's hope, this is why he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. He's going to start Perry. But I'd go back to Darlow. I'd revert back to Tyke for this game.
Pines if no injuries in the national bit against Tanaka. But Tanaka played 49 minutes. But now he played 76 minutes. He come off for 76 minutes.
Right. but we know he's going to play Aronson. We know that.
Yeah, but Tanaka, I don't know what about Tanaka is.
I don't know. Too many bloody international games. Too many international breaks, mate. That's the problem. And
But
and you know, because we're umming and ahhing about whether the players are fit or not.
yeah,
You know, going into an important game like Aston Villa.
mhm,
It's crazy, but that's the way football works. That's the way it is. We've always had internationals, haven't we?
yeah. Only about two players injured. Jacoby is suspended on so, and another player,
And that Bernabeu.
Mobile, he's injured well. So about one player injured. I noticed.
I think Nanto should be fit to go. He should be ready to go.
I think,
If he leaves Nanto out again in this game,
yeah,
there's problems. There's problems.
mm,
And what I'm hearing is Juventus are interested in Nanto. That's what I'm hearing in January. Juventus are going to try come in for Nanto in January.
yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
I heard that actually, yeah, the Championship Cup side wants him, but
Harry Gray,
yeah. But yeah, that Championships Cup that's him
right? Yeah, well, maybe that'd be a good thing for him because
alone.
it's clearly, yeah, well, on loan, yeah, because he's clearly too good for under 23s, and you know, Championship's a good level
Yeah,
to learn your trade. So I won't object to that. I won't object to that at all. But yeah, so Lee, what's your score prediction for this Aston Villa game? Now that we've gone through all that,
I I think we can win this game. Leeds United all for it. So I know it's Sunday. Kick off at 2 o'clock.
it's on Sky Sports as well, isn't it?
Yep. But just make sure you can sing a song and get 3 points.
So what score prediction are you going for?
Failing Leeds.
3-0 Leeds. I won't go. Wow. I think if we're going to win it, Lee, it's going to be 2-1 or something. I think it's.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, look, knowing me, knowing my predictions, we'll end up getting stuff 4-0 or something. But I genuinely believe that we can get a 2-1 win against Villa. I do. I really do. I think Villa. It, uh, Despite Henry being one of better managers in the league,
yeah.
I think his Aston Villa team can be got. And I am gonna go. I'm putting my head a bit above the parapet. I'm
Mm,
gonna go 2-1 Leeds win. That's what I'm gonna go for. We need to get this win. We need to get it.
yeah.
It's not. It's a must. It is a must. It's starting to get. It's starting to becoming must win games now,
Mm.
especially for Daniel Farker and his managerial career at Leeds United. That is for sure. Anyway, what else you want to say?
Uh, just hopefully we can get 3 points on Sunday.
We have to get 3 points Sunday night.
I
We
know,
have to.
I know, long journey from after work from Birmingham to Yorkshire. I know it, but
So what I want to look at before we go, mate, if you don't mind. Right. I want to go to. I'm gonna have. I'm gonna bring the. Right. So let's have a look at the match. Right. So I want. I want to. Match it. Right. So um, Burnley. Burnley play Saturday dinner time kick off against Chelsea. You'd expect Chelsea to beat Burnley, wouldn't you?
yes,
Bournemouth v West Ham. Now you'd expect Bournemouth to be able to beat West Ham, but the problem is there's been a bit of there's been a bit of not uproar. What's the word I'm looking for? Unrest in camp because apparently Liverpool are looking at Semenya from Bournemouth, and apparently Bournemouth Semenya wants to go to join Liverpool.
yeah,
Now, whether that's going to happen in January or not, I don't know, but that's going to have a little effect on Bournemouth. So, you know, that I could see that being a draw. Um, let's have a look at Fulham. Fulham are just above us. Above us. They've got Sunderland. Fulham are struggling.
I think so. Might win that game.
Yeah, well, I hope so because I think West Ham will be safe, and I think Forest will be safe. I think it'll be between us of. I think the two teams that were going to go down for definite, Wolves and Burnley. Then it's going to be between us, and we have to hope Fulham are going to be kept with us as well.
Mm.
And you know what I mean. But Wolves have got Crystal Palace now. Palace play well, don't they? Glaston's got Palace playing well. But they've got the new manager in now of Wolves. Maybe I don't. I just can't see him getting a result though. So if you look at the table by going on what we've just said, I'd expect Leeds to be still out at relegation places come end of match week 12.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But can't see Nottingham Forest beating Liverpool.
I don't know. Look, Liverpool. That's a big game for us. Is that as well? If Liverpool can keep Forest down there and beat Forest, I'll be an happy man. But Liverpool just don't seem to be in any form, league. They don't. They really don't seem to be in any form.
When it's gone higher than
Yeah, well, that doesn't affect us because neither of them two teams are going to be involved in a relegation battle. Just like the Arsenal and Tottenham game, but even though it's a London derby, that's not going to be affect us in the relegation battle. Oh, I don't know, mate. It's look. I, I'd love to sit here with a crystal ball and say Leeds are either going to be safe or we're going to get relegated. The truth is, I don't know. That's the truth. I don't know. Um, what I will say though is we are on track for 1 point again. So yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Go as you want to say? Have I forgot? Oh,
Well, just thank you for the last video you put up for me, Dad.
oh yeah, oh yeah. What you're thanking me for putting a video up? Oh, you have got a bit of a warm head. Uh, no, yeah, you're welcome, mate. Anyway, look, do you want to thank every?
Thank you for watching on these stuff on TV.
Have a good day, guys. See you all soon. Look after yourselves. Take care. Bye bye.